from LA to New York, Chicago to Mississippi. Let's give it up for America's number one funny man, Rodney.
What's up, party people? It's your boy, Rodney Perry. You're tuning in to Rodney Perry Live, and yes, we are indeed live. It's Monday. It's National I'm Debo on Your Land Day. I think it's Columbus Day. Welcome. I miss you guys. I miss all the regulars, all the listeners, all the people that will chop in and chime in. Chop it up and chime in. Mad love, mad respect. Appreciate y'all. I'll be joined by my friends in very shortly. What's been up? How y'all been, man? I've been of course we went over our 200 show. We're at 204 right now. And I decided to take some time off because I wanted to had some work to do. First of all, I had a couple of films to shoot, had some tour dates that I couldn't do this and give it 1,000% the way I like to do, and do them both. I did get an opportunity to work with my friend One Act Drama, who doesn't listen to me. She has no so Drama says, "Rodney, what do you want me to say?" She's hosting the show. I said, "Drama, say what you know. Say what you know." She looked me up. She Googled me and pulled out all kind of shit. I'm like, who? Don't nobody care about 2B? She hard head. She's joining us today. Welcome to the show. Miss One Act Drama is in the building. What's up, kid?
You see that right there? This?
I do. It's like a little sun flare.
I don't know where this coming from.
Is there a window behind you or to your left?
Oh, I see where it's coming from. Hold on.
Yeah, that's a window. Oh, it's bouncing off a wall. Yeah.
Oh, it's my kitchen window.
Yeah, it's bouncing off a wall.
Okay.
You just get up with no drawers on?
No, I got pants on.
Okay.
I gotta go to the cardiologist in 30 minutes.
You've been getting your workout on.
Yeah. I was had a health scare, so it scared me.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, are you okay? Because, Shirley Thomas is going through some stuff, too.
No, so I have a heart murmur, so I thought I was having a heart attack, so I, of course, went to the ER.
Of course.
There was some irregular heart beating going on, but I've always had a heart murmur. I got 2 holes in my heart, so I'm about to go to the cardiologist today just to make sure.
So you just need to stay on top of it.
Yeah. So that scared me back to the gym.
That'll get you deep in.
But I think it was the stress of what I was dealing with the weekend of the shows, because I literally went that Monday. Got
it. Wow. I mean, is that worth a conversation with him to maybe get you guys on the same page?
So he sent me a text that said, "I will not be helping you beyond." I have it. He said he will not be helping me beyond court order.
Wow. I mean, we get your side, and of course, I'm sure he has a side.
Of course.
But at the same time, man, why make the little homie pay for it, man? He's such a great kid, and it's just not cool, I don't know. I mean, I've made my mistakes with my kids, and beefing with their moms and making the kids pay for it. I've made mistakes that way throughout my life, but you don't get that time back, man. You don't get that time back.
Well, I ain't gonna worry about it. I'm moving. So as soon as this lease is up, I'm out of here.
Word. Hey, my name is Rodney Perry. You're tuning in to Rodney Perry Live. That young lady is One Act Drama. A fabulous weekend in Dallas. Drama, you did a wonderful job, man. It was a pleasure to work with you.
Well, Friday night was ass.
I wouldn't say that.
Me.
I wouldn't say that.
To me, the audience seemed to enjoy it, but I didn't feel like my best self. Saturday, I felt much better.
Yeah, you definitely settled in, but that happens, as comedians, when you're doing multiple show weekends. How about this? Like, do you feel anxiety for any shows ever?
Every show.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I generally don't. I generally don't worry. I don't really experience stage fright. I don't have to, but like when I'm by myself, I'm fine. Like if I'm in a club, I'm headlining, and the buck stop with me, I'm fine. It's like I just worked this weekend with Monique and Tony Roberts and Dominique and nephew Tommy. We did one of those big shows, right? And I was tripping. I was in my head about this show, and I'm like, I gotta do 12 minutes drama. I'm getting incredible money.
Was it the 12 minutes that bothered you? Because I know it's
12
hard for me to
minutes.
do. When Chocolate Sunday originally gave me 3, I panicked.
Yeah.
3 minutes is hard when you've done 25.
Yeah, and 12 minutes hard when you used to doing 55.
Exactly.
But then I just thought to myself, like, yo, this is like TV. You just approach it like TV. If they ask you to do 12 minutes on TV show, you can't do 15. You gotta do 12. You gotta do 9. And so, and then the added pressure of you want Monique to be happy with your set. You want your peers to be like, yo, Rodney still got it. And so anytime I'm working with Tony Roberts, man, he set the bar so high. And so as comics, we're always in a quiet competition with each other. What do you think?
Maybe because I'm still very new, just 3 years in, I don't feel that way because I feel like I'm still learning, so I can't be competing. You can't learn while you can't compete while you're still learning. Competition is for those who know.
Right. But you're not even competing with like the feature and
I'm competing with myself to be better than my last show. Like after Friday, because it was very new what happened, the stress of it. After Friday, and I got my nerves out and my frustration. Saturday was much better. So I just competed with myself.
You know what I said? I said, bring that nigga, man. Bring him.
Yeah.
We'll help watch him. You know what I'm saying? And he was real good in the club. He's a good kid.
Yeah. Oh, he asked about you yesterday.
Oh, get out of here.
So we got ready to leave, and Snoop said, hey, I don't know if you remember Snoop. But anyway, we were getting ready to go somewhere yesterday. I said, we got to stop by Mr. Snoop house real quick and pick something up because I'm about to start filming a movie. He was like, Mr. Snoop, where's Mr. Rodney? And I said, who?
Really, out of the blue?
Mr. Rodney, the comedian man. I said, Mr. Rodney lives in Atlanta. He said, well, when we go back home, can I go to Mr. Rodney house? I said, that man don't know you.
You sure can. If you get here, you get to the A. You know who else loves me? My buddy Harry. His daughter loved me. She's like, I go pick her up, and she come hang out with us from time to time.
Yeah, he said, can we go back home? Can I go to Mr. Rodney house? That's how he got Coco. Now he go over there and stay for a week. She won't even let me pick him up.
Hilarious. I love that. So it would be an honor to have that young man on. I see Mr. Hopgood has joined us. Hopgood is I don't know if he talking, having a conversation. You ready, Hopgood? Shake your head. Okay.
I meant to let Victor know.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, the best beard in the world. Charles Hopgood in the building. How are you? How are you, Mr. Hopgood?
Oh,
hey,
Hopgood
what's
on
happening,
location?
everybody? I did already. What's happening, everybody?
You on location, Hopgood?
Yeah, they got me out here in these streets. I can't tell you where.
I know you can't
I got
say,
that
but
Obama G5 classified stuff going on.
The background is different. That's how I know you was on location.
Is this the reality show we've been talking about for a few months?
Is it?
Is it? Is it? Hey man, I'm all right. Let's get to the show, guys. First of all, thank you guys for joining me today. My name is Rodney Perry. You're tuning in to Rodney Perry Live. Maurice Smith, I see you. Miss Elizabeth, I see you as well. Here goes, guys. Jada Pinkett is hot in these streets.
Oh, I don't want to talk about
it. Brand new book out here. It's called Worthy. She's talked about everything from Tupac to her and Will Smith being separated since June of 2016. And she did also say Chris Rock tried to holler. OMG, it's a lot going on in this book. How about this, guys? We blaming Jada, but is it Jada and Will? This seems to be a money grab to me. Am I tripping, drama?
So
No.
I feel like two things can be true at once. I feel like she has every right to express herself about the life she has lived and tell her story. At the same time, I feel like she has a duty as a wife, because they are still married, to protect her husband, his image, and their family. So it's a twofold situation for me. As a wife, if I wanted to discuss those things in interviews, I feel like she has already proven it's not a united front, and he probably is not in agreement with the things she's saying. Because if my husband is on a book tour and I'm a part of that book, I'm going to be next to my husband as he talks about his book, because I'm a part of his story. So I feel like there's parts of her story that he does not want out, and that is why he is not there next to her supporting her. So I just feel like divorce the man if you want to do a tell-all that he does not agree with. Like don't drag him through this where he has to be in a position where he should be by your side but cannot, because that to me makes it feel like you don't care about your husband or your family. There's very little regard to everybody surrounding her. But again, it's a tell-all book. She has a right to tell her story.
She does have a right to tell her story. How good, man. The lady seems to be toxic to me. I had a conversation on live the other day with my friend April Mason, and April said, "Well, hold on, Rodney. Men do this type of stuff all the time, and why don't men get demonized like Jada's getting demonized? What's your thought?"
Well, here's the thing, and you're absolutely right. There's people do this stuff all the time, but that don't make it right. There's crime, murder, and embezzlement. Besmirching, as I've used that word because you gave it to me, of names
Right,
on a
right,
daily
right.
basis. But this is the thing. My mentor, God bless, James Wallace, he says, never tell a verifiable lie. Jada Pinkett Smith, there was no way that he asked you to marry him because he was already married, engaged.
You talk about Tupac.
Yes,
That the fact
there's no
that
way that, because he was already married to Keisha, engaged to Keisha, then he divorced Keisha and got engaged to Diddy.
People say stuff though. People say
They
stuff.
do.
People say stuff in.
Okay,
He
so
might.
hold on. I still got something to
He
go
might
with
have
it.
said it. It don't take a split second to go. Will you marry me?
She said she went to Rikers to visit him. That was around
Uh-huh.
the same
Which is
time
verifiable. That's checkable.
At the same time, that was around the time that Will Smith had got his divorce served in September, which was a month before he went to Rikers.
Mm-hmm.
So at that time, as soon as he got his divorce, he hit on Jada, and Jada said, he asked Jada, "Are you with somebody?" She said, "No, we together." Cool. That's by her own admission. So let's say, for the sake of argument, that is the truth. That means you came into the game dirty. You're lying. You came into the game on a lie. Now, she also said she was shocked that he called her wife. Now, all I know is I'm looking at
At the Oscars when he said keep my wife's name out your mouth.
Right. Now, she over at the table, yeah, that's right. That's you rah-rahing, but you were shocked. And then, whatever Will was doing, y'all had an agreement because it's clear that she controlled the pulse. But Will was being discreet and very careful of the brand, the billion-dollar brand that's supposed to take care of your kids, your grandkids, and your kids' grandkids. So in the midst of that, you tried out August Alsina. Not only did you damage Will in public and make him sit at that burnt orange table, because it wasn't red.
It's red table talk.
Had him sit there with his eyes red. He'd been drinking Hennessy, listening to Bobby Womack. And then, you're going to say, we our bad marriages, we still together. So you're telling the public a lie right then. And Will wasn't orchestrating that. That was you. So which one is
all right.
it?
Hold on, Mr. Hopgood. Drama. Hopgood that went through and broke the whole thing down. But I mean, are we demonizing this lady? What's up, Otis Smith? Victor Marshall. What's up,
I feel like when a woman steps into a space or portrays a relationship that is typical for a man, we get demonized way more. Men exhibit these behaviors all the time. It's not right on either side, man or woman. No one should be doing the things to me in a marriage that are being done within their marriage. But this is a mutually agreed upon marriage that they have. So I feel like, because like he said, she would have been dirty if she took this proposal from Tupac, but then was entering a relationship with Will. Men do it all the time. Men will have a wife.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that, because the fact that she's got, I mean, it's one thing to compete against another man in a relationship, or compete against another woman for that matter. But to compete against a ghost is a person you can't never beat. You know what I mean?
If you're, God forbid, if your wife were to pass away right now, any woman after her is competing. That is the love of your life. Even if she wasn't your wife, if she was just your girlfriend and you really look, if she dies, that's competition for the rest of your days, because that is the one that got away, and it's not one that you can get back. If I'm dating someone and they die, I can't get them back. It's one thing to break up with somebody and there's a hope.
How long can you continue to bring this shit up? How long can you put up pictures of you and Tupac like y'all was a thing?
Will you stop posting?
It looks like y'all wasn't a thing at all.
Will you stop posting your mother? Never.
No, I
love your mother.
Don't make me get my urn.
You love her. That's just like, you can't tell. If my best friend were to pass away, I'm gonna post my best friend for the rest of my living days. I love her.
Hold on. Otis says, hold up, dog. Your marriage problems is not everybody's business. Wow. We all go through stuff in a relationship. I get that. But, you know, again, this is a money grab as far as I can see. And she'll make millions of dollars off this book. Did y'all see the interview, though? Let's check some of it out.
But the thing that surprised me the most, that I actually had to reread it because I said, is this true?
Right.
Was that in 2016, you and Will decided that you were going to live completely separate lives.
Yes.
It was not a divorce on paper,
right,
but it was a divorce. So from...
Now, it's either a divorce or it's not. Like when I do comedy clubs and I go, hey man, is that your wife? And they say, well, you know, soon to be. I'm like, nigga, that means she's not your wife. She is not your wife yet. There is no gray area with marriage. You're either married or you're not. Maurice says, somebody need to tell Jada to sit your ass down. What's up, Mo? Victor Marshall's in the building. He said, yes, we're back, Victor Marshall. I got your message, bro. Appreciate y'all.
I just said on here, I said I should have texted Victor. I forgot.
Shout out to Victor and the LA family. They came out to see Drama took out for her birthday. That was really dope, man. I thought that was
a good time.
I thought that was very beautiful. And that was an awesome night. Did they make you pay?
No, Victor was so gracious and kind. And I was trying to, you know how you go somewhere, you're trying to see everybody. And I was trying to see him the day I left, but got with one person for brunch. Well, it was supposed to be breakfast, turned into brunch. And then another person wanted to see me too. So they were meeting up with the, and it just, time got away and I had to go to the airport. But I wanted to see him again. So next time, Victor is first on my list.
Hey, what was that little thumb? Did you put that thumb up, Hopgood? It was a thumb on the screen like that. I'm tripping. Am I tripping?
Oh, you know, I wonder if it's like Instagram.
It should be this.
You talking about his little thing?
No, it just appeared on the screen like a little thumb.
It should have been this.
Instagram does that too.
Yeah.
It was a white thumb. May do it again, whatever you did. No, not that nigga.
I didn't do that.
Who did
Instagram
that?
does the same thing.
Oh no, that's our viewers talking about they like it. That's the new stuff.
It's an AI thing where if you do a thumbs up and it's enough, if you do a heart or something, it does hearts, it does balloons, but it's hard to make it do it.
Also, y'all did something on the screen that made it.
Right. No, YouTube has it built in, and so does Instagram.
Really?
You can't control it. Like I can't stop. I guess you can.
I've never seen that in my life. I just saw it for the first time right now.
It shocked me on Instagram. I'm literally on a live, and
it did it when you did it just a second, Drama. It did a couple like a minute ago.
Yeah, I don't know how you make it, but it's when you do this. But I don't know how they're.
Look at that! Look at that!
See, they don't give me nothing. It's all about
How
the
did I
women.
do that?
No,
It's all about the women.
it did it for you. It did it for you. It did it for you. Hopgood. It did. It definitely did it for you, man.
Yeah.
So much stuff going on. Hey, y'all. The Will Smith, and then of course August Alsina, his little post stuff. He went through it too, man.
Yeah, he mentally got screwed up behind that because did you watch his interview with Angela Yee?
Man, when I see that man on TV, I turn it.
It was heartbreaking too. But the last part about this, Rodney, what it was when you're dealing with $1 billion marriage, because that's what it is. Let's keep it a buck. She went to her people and she said, hey, when you had him on the red table and this man's been silent and he's been up, you're going to be portrayed as the villain because he's upheaved himself. He can't go back to the Oscars. He's the bigger figure. It's like he's protecting his dysfunctional wife. You're not going to get as much money as you thought you're going to get. So she said, you know what? I'm going to blow up. She pulled the whole tablecloth off. She said, if I can't get what I think I should get because I'm a wife, I'm going to turn it all up. She's turning the table over.
What would you do? Do you think you would divorce her? What would you do? I mean, you gonna. I know they got no prenup because he was rich, but that was 30 years ago.
If I was Will,
you don't break it up.
Silent. I would continue to stay silent, and when I did come out from under the daggers, I would have Oprah and Ayanna on my side. Oprah right here and Ayanna on the other one. Sitting in Oprah's vineyard.
I don't know about Oprah, but I know Ayanna would probably definitely side with Will because she's like anti throwing your man.
Oprah gonna side with Will. Trust and understand. I would have one on each side with a sweet roll on the table.
What's a sweet roll?
On the table. Because at the end of the day, this woman is emasculating this man. For financial gain. I'm sorry. I've been in that life. I've been done that way.
Off topic. Hold on, Hopgood. Because of what you're doing, can you move somewhere else so you don't show anybody else that we're not supposed to see? Because I can see people in your background.
Girl, them are props that I paid to be in this.
Well, because of what you're doing, I don't want somebody to accidentally walk by.
All right. For sure.
Yeah, good stuff. Shouts out to Ms. Hopgood. Thanks for coming on today. And of course, One Act Drama is in the building as well. My name is Rodney Perry. You tune in to Rodney Perry Live. We're halfway through the show. Let me see if I've been looking at all this stuff on social media, and I want to bring a couple of those topics up here for y'all to holler at. Let's see. Is this the one I was looking for? No.
You know what I need from you, Uncle Rodney?
Uh-huh.
You remember I sent you that clip on Jason Whitlock since he keep attacking all these people? The one where he don't white good. We might need to re-air that.
Okay. I don't. Yeah. It will be a question. I saw this orchestration. Okay, stop right there. So let me turn the volume down on this thing. So this young man is doing some sort of trick. Okay, Drama and Hopgood. He wants to show the people he has the prowess to have dominion over the boa constrictor. But the boa constrictor's job on the planet Earth is to choke the shit out of anything.
As soon as he wrapped around his neck, I knew that's where he fucked up.
He messed up royally. Look at it. Wait. He good. He doing good. He's like, ain't nothing but a thing, boa constrictor. Here we go. And hands up. I'm good. No problem. And he going down.
That man wrapped that thing around his neck like an infinity scarf and thought wasn't nothing gonna happen.
He's an idiot. He's definitely now ain't nobody coming to get him now. Look, he been laying there 30, 40 seconds. Finally. Now they don't try to revive him. They just say, we want to get your ass out of here. Look that. Goodness
as soon
gracious.
as that man knees buckled, they should have been on the way.
Man, I mean, you got to be on the edge of the carpet just when he go, I got a boa constrictor coming on today.
He need to sue them.
He need to do more than that. Yeah, man, great times though. I worked on 2 Christmas movies while I was on hiatus. I did a movie called A Thanksgiving Christmas, which comes out November 7th on Tubi.
That's what's up.
And I worked on another movie called the Father's Son. It's kind of faith-based. Myself, Dorian Wilson, and a host of other stars in that piece, man. I'm really excited about you guys seeing that. That's gonna be a good one. And
Well, your IMDb thing is gonna be full. It's already pretty nice.
my IMDb is crazy, to be honest.
Yes,
And I looked at it recently, and
I did too.
you know, you put together a lifetime of work, man, and you forget about all the stuff. And I was just like, yo, that's crazy. You know, I got probably 80 different titles on there.
Respectfully.
80. I probably made a cool $17 on it all, on all of them. Hey, I'm glad I hit you guys this morning. I'm glad you guys were able to come back down. What y'all been up to? How good? We know you're doing TV and movies and stuff. What else you got going on over there? How's your love life? We worried about you.
No, man, I'm not worried about him. He is all right.
I'm okay. You know, I'm when all this is over, I'm trimming my beard down into my face and regrowing it.
Why?
Because I have to, you know, so I had a really bad ingrown hair, and I was taking medication for it, and it was thinning out my beard and had me jacked. Had me patched up. So I was talking to my dermatologist. You know what? I'm gonna trim.
You'll probably look 20 years younger if you went like bald face.
No, I'm not gonna go bald. It's gonna be stubble. I'm just gonna, you know, when I'm through doing what I gotta do, my obligation I have, I'm gonna trim it down, let it regrow fresh.
You wouldn't go down the skin?
Absolutely not.
Don't.
No skin with anything in my life.
Y'all be looking like serial killers when y'all and
no
child
skin
predators
to
when
skin
y'all
with
shave y'all
anything
face
in my
like
life. No skin to skin on nothing. On nothing. No.
Nah, I would definitely like, man. Yeah. I don't know. I cut my mustache off from time to time, and I went back to dyeing my hair. And so this is what I didn't realize was how good, and you'll appreciate this. So I got hair here and I got hair back here, but right at the top, I got a little sunroof. And I'm not happy about it.
Wait a minute. Hot Rod. There's a guy, and I'm not gonna say because then that really narrow it down. There's a guy that I have to be around. They got the cool waves, but there's a little cutaway. There's an escape hatch right there.
A little escape hatch.
And he got the little paint, and I'm like, bless his heart. Bless his heart.
I mean, to be honest, like I got barbers that'll pay me up and make me look really fly, but that shit only lasts one day, maybe two.
Boy, that shit's like a relationship after club. Look
Drama,
good until the light came on.
Is that a bait and switch in your book? Like guys out there, like, you know, they not getting weed, but they damn near getting a change. You know, they getting painted up, they getting lined up, they getting a lot of stuff. What's your thoughts?
If you get painted up, don't talk to me.
Let's talk about the man units. Let's talk about the man units.
I look at it like this. Like, Drama's on here right now. That's not her hair.
But women can get away with that.
So can men. If you, I think whatever gives you confidence and makes you feel good about yourself, you can do it. I believe.
I don't have a problem with the man unit. My only problem would come when maintain it.
Look,
don't have it look like if a man is going to do that, he's gonna have to be consistent. I don't ever want to see you with your weave peeling back. If I ever see your lace front lifting, that's the problem.
No, so your lace front.
Let me tell you why Drama's a lie. Because she wake up in the morning, she ain't got her satin pillowcase, and they both fighting over it. It's gonna be a problem.
Hilarious.
So I'm the person. I don't give a damn what other folks do. I said I don't mind it. I didn't say you can be my man. I want a man confident enough to just shave it. To me, that's the confidence. Shave your head. The confidence to me is
I can still grow up. I can still grow full head of hair.
You
Thank
shave
God.
it.
I just
I
have
mean, I wear my hair. I wear the bald head look, but I mean, I'm not married to it either. I want y'all.
And I'm proud of it. I grew up in a very strict household.
Okay.
And I always wanted to wait until I got married, until I had sex.
Right.
And I just haven't met the right one yet.
Wow. Okay.
But I get all the time that I'm crazy.
A young lady, she says, I'm 50 years old and I'm a virgin.
Whoa.
50-year-old virgin. How good you out there in them streets?
I'd holler at her.
50-year-old. Really?
You know why?
You want a woman that don't have no experience? I need somebody to be done poked you about several times.
Hey, I can teach her.
What you gonna teach her?
How
She
to
got
love
to
me.
have 5 million sexual hangups, dog. You think? I mean, I know it seems like a good idea, but I think that would be drama. Am I tripping?
I don't want a man who don't have experience. I would not date a man who is a virgin.
Oh, well, it's different for y'all. Because y'all require certain things. Y'all would
What if he was perfect? What if everything, like his physicality was perfect? He just would happen to be a virgin.
So here's my thing with that. I don't want a man who's a virgin because I'm at an age where I'm not trying to convince you to have sex with me. Either you're gonna do it or you're not. If I
What
gotta
you
try
convince? You think you ain't got to convince him? He want to do it. He hadn't loved
if he
nobody
comes in a
until now.
relationship knowing he got to drop them draws, that's different. But if you come in and think you finna try to remain pure with me,
She said remain pure. You can't be pure in my house.
you're not gonna be pure over here.
That brings up a great point. Let's talk about freak level, guys. Let's talk about freak level, because I did a podcast this past weekend and young ladies on the show.
And Scorpio in their eyes.
Here we go. This new there's a trend out now. I don't know if y'all doing it. Me and my wife, we ain't never done this. People are spitting in each other's mouth. How good? You in there?
Out. You get hit. Fuck you know.
You hit a woman that's spit in your mouth?
Absolutely not.
Have you ever spit on a woman?
Absolutely not.
In her face?
Absolutely not.
Drama, you out here in these streets.
If you spit on me, I'm beating you and your mama ass. Because she should have taught you better than that.
What's wrong with her?
Wow.
No, but y'all know this is I'm not making this up. This is a real thing.
Well,
all y'all
tune in,
right?
You know what it is, right? It's all these people creating these newfangled distractions. Look, if you got the equipment and you got a level of voyeurism and you're uncharted and you're adventurous.
Wait, why is it a big deal? You already exchanged your body fluids all over the place. You done ate this, you done licked that, da. What's the difference if you spit on her mouth and she spit in your mouth?
Allegedly. I still can't get with it.
Ain't no allegedly. You doing it all. How good we know. We heard the stories.
Allegedly. Allegedly. I just think that in the midst of all of that, it's just degrading a little bit. It's a little bit degrading. It's a mental thing with me, because that's part of where everything comes from anyway, is mental. I wouldn't want to spit on my woman. First off, I'm appreciative as hell that we in this situation. You know
how good you being wonderful, man. I ain't got time for it. Drama. You live on the edge. I mean, you already swapping all sort of body fluid. Why not take a little in the face?
First of all, I'm not a kisser at all. I got to love you to be kissing you.
Oh my God, kissing is might be the most important thing in a relationship.
It's not.
It's
My
super
ex-husband
intimate.
would tell you we wasn't doing all that kissing. Don't. You
I
got to be
tend
an
to agree with
amazing
drama.
kisser for me to want to kiss you.
I tend to agree with
Amazing.
drama. There's a chick that's probably one of the best I've ever had that we didn't do a lot of kissing.
Yes, I gotta be feeling that from you. Like my ex-husband was just not a good kisser. Now my little special friend is an amazing kisser. I'll kiss him like a middle schooler.
Right. Because
Some people,
the
I'm just
ones that
not
I've
that girl.
loved,
Like I don't want to be kissing
So
on
which is
you.
the
It's
drama?
right?
not.
It ain't that you don't like kissing. You just don't like kissing a person that don't kiss well. So what
You
makes
got
No,
no,
that ain't true.
not
you?
That's not it.
well. You must be amazing. Like I don't
Yeah,
want
that's not
no.
it.
Oh,
What makes you an amazing kisser? What is it about this particular person?
I don't know. It's the way. Do you look how I want you to look? Like, do you touch me the way I want you to touch
You
me?
have to be. It's a level
Because
of
I don't love
sensuality.
him. I don't love him, but there is a. He's just good. Like some people know how to touch every part of your body, like from your head to your toe. No matter what part of you they touch, they know how.
Big freak.
You
And
know how to do that?
it's
How
a brain
good?
thing for me too. So the
Allegedly.
way smart men turn me on, he is highly intelligent. So it's a lot that goes into it.
So you are sapiosexual.
Yeah, it's a brain. It's like it's a lot that goes into that for me to be wanting to kiss on you.
Wow, that's a lot. You guys are wild. All right, okay, no spitting. What about a good old fashioned choking?
Drama like to be choked. That's why she smiles.
I
Really?
like
Are you
that.
serious?
Yes, I love it. That's my favorite part.
Like, hold on, wait. So you can't spit, but you don't want to spit, but
I
you
like
would
to
take a
die a little bit.
choking?
I like to die a little bit, almost.
I'll choke your ass, all right.
Oh God, allegedly. Hey, Hop Good, man. You out here in these streets choking these young ladies, man.
Nah, man, because my hands are very big. I'm a big dude, so a lot of these little guy stuff that they be doing, I can. I literally can. As a little guy,
Yeah,
I was walking out
you
the door
can
while I was
rip a
saying that,
damn
looking
throat
at me,
off.
cutting me a side eye. I can't do. There's a lot of these things I can't partake of in.
Why?
Because it could get out of hand. You know, they could. One thing about when you're being physical with someone, you still there's lines you have to graduate to lines that you extend yourself to. And I don't care if you like to be choked, and we doing it. It's gonna take some minute for me to be around you enough to be able to maybe try that because for one, I'm still gonna protect myself. So there's two levels of protection. There's a purplelastic, and then there's a brand, and then there's an entity protection.
You ain't thinking about all that shit, Hop
You a
Good. You in the
damn
moment.
lie. You a damn
Hold on,
lie.
guys. Hold on. Let me say this. You guys, you in the moment. You having a beautiful moment together. You
Wait,
with
I gotta
you.
hop off and go to my car so I can head to the doctor. I'll hop
Go
back
ahead,
on.
take care of business. So you in the moment with ex beautiful woman, and she like, I'm good. Choke shit at me, and you gonna say no?
I'm like, baby, I don't know. Baby, I'm gonna try to play like I'm ignoring it. I'm gonna do something else to take her mind off of it. Because I don't know what this is. It could be anything. It could be anything. It's some real goofy ass shit out here on these streets right now. Being out here in
It's
these
hard out
streets,
there. It's hard out there.
being out here in these streets right now I'll be 54 next week. As a
Mm.
54-year-old man, a virile man, receded man, it's hard. You have to really, really be strategic. You have to be
Hey,
protective, man.
let me ask you this, Hop Good, because you brought it up, and I got some of my single buddies. I've been having some conversations. Do you assume a woman is clean and disease free, or do you take medicine to combat what she could potentially have?
Well, there's a certain level of assumption because you're naked with her, but I'm strapping up all the time. And as far as
Right.
anything oral, whether it be reciprocating uh, or being on receiving or the giving in, that's a level of intimacy that we have to graduate to.
Got it. So you're not willy nilly going in there getting your eat on.
Hell
So, but
no,
my buddy
hell
was
no.
telling me he takes a HIV drug that if he think a woman might potentially have it. I'm like, if you think a woman got HIV, you should be with her.
Why you be finding one? Exactly. The drug is your brain tell you not to do it.
But this drug is like 100% effective, and he said he take it just in case he need it, just to be safe.
Then you shouldn't be fucking.
Hey, I'm a firm believer of that, but this is the way this particular guy lived his life.
Listen, sex controls so many things in your body, your mental psyche, your physical health, so many things. You have to be real careful. I mean, I'm 53, 54. I've lived past further than my dad. I'm in better health than my dad and my grandpa and all my uncles were. I don't look my age. I'm pretty much got my little shit together. I'm really protective of that shit. That's an asset. You have to just be careful, man. Ain't nothing wrong with getting the best lube, and Pornhub is free.
Pornhub is very free.
And it's and then they got the best retro porn I've ever seen. And I love retro porn because that's my adolescence.
No retro porn.
Yes, have to. That's my shit.
Oh God. I want to ask you why, but I don't want to know.
Because that was the first time I was introduced to sex.
Oh, he's reminiscing, folks.
Yes,
hey,
adolescence.
Rodney Perry, you're tuned in to Rodney Perry Live. We are indeed live today. Thank you guys for returning with us. That young man is Charles Hopgood. Charles is doing something fly right now. One Act Drama's on the show. She there to go take care of something real quick. And how about this, Hopgood? You out there, man. You're living a wonderful life. And you're a finance guy.
Yeah.
Talk to me about cryptocurrency. I watched a documentary this weekend that said crypto is all a scam. Is that true?
I'm a kind of a believer of it because think about it. Remember the Staples Center in LA used to be
Crypto.com.
Right.
Yeah.
And now they have the naming rights and they taking a bath on that because a lot of money's gone. They're having to really move around and get that, to pay for that. I'm old school when it comes to that stuff. I never, when COVID was going on, Rodney, you remember, because even between me checking on you and being on there, and we finding Trumpy Bear. I wasn't. A lot of people was doing that crypto stuff, and like, man, what do you think about that? I'm not doing it. I'm doing stuff that I know. I'm staying in the lane that I know, and it's stuff that I know that I've studied on, and the algorithms of credit and the money, and those things are going to be the king when it's all over with. One thing I know about America, they're not going to go outside the crayon lines because a lot of people don't know how to paint. Know how to color. So they're going to keep it within the fabric of what they know and who builds the infrastructure of money. And anything that goes against that, they're gonna mush it out. They're gonna smudge it out. They'll let it win for a little bit, but they will smudge it out because it's going against what they built. So I never trusted it. I never will trust it. Wow. Look how it can be manipulated.
Hey, One Act Drama, cryptocurrency. Have you been paying attention to it? Is that something you would consider investing in?
Nope. No desire whatsoever. I'll stick to my little portfolio, my little 401k, and move that around as I see fit.
Right.
Hey, give me this, man. As a independent contractor, a businessman myself, like those of us that's S corps, LLCs, what's the best way to handle your health care?
Well, here's the thing.
If you don't have a spouse that's in the workforce.
This is why you have such a eclectic. You got more lanes than a California freeway, because not only are you a comedian, you're an actor, and you're a personality. You can literally create 3 different LLCs, or 1 S corp and 2 LLCs, and then apply for the insurance with your lease making LLC, which could be your merchandise, and you get the cheapest insurance for you and your spouse.
But do you want the cheapest insurance? Something happened. You want the insurance to be able to take care of you, right?
Well, no. Here's the thing: with the government insurance, it is good insurance. It's not costing you as much.
I mean, I currently, you know, I'm a vet, so I currently,
and I'm a vet too, so we don't have them problems.
I get my insurance essentially from the VA, but you know, to be able to take care of your family, man, I think it creates a vacuum that's very difficult to have that space for your kids and stuff, man. And that doesn't cost $1 billion.
Because I've got a friend that kind of does what you do, and he did a blueprint like I just gave you, and he has great insurance, and he pays $185 a month, and it's great.
Really?
Yeah. It just, you have to maneuver out here, man. It's like I said, the fabric of society, in order for you to be able to win to it, is to embrace it, look at where you're at, and maximize it. Like for you to be that many brands, you separate it. What's going to be the best insurance for me and my family, and to pay the least amount of money, because my money comes in spurts. And that's how you do it. I'm lucky that I'm a vet, because if I wasn't a vet, I wouldn't have these lanes.
Right. How about that? Hey, man, I'm Rodney Perry. Tune in, Rodney Perry Live. That man is Charles Hopgood. That young lady is One Act Drama. Drama, you have to, I've muted you. You can unmute your phone because it was giving me some extra stuff. You know, we've had conversations on this show about autism. I know your son is autistic. What percentage of people walking around as adults do you think were autistic children that are now regular old adults?
I don't know. Oh, first correction. He's not autistic. He has ADHD, which is in the family of autism. So they cousins. Yeah, they cousins. So
before you go further, how old was he when he was diagnosed?
So diagnosed last year, but I knew as a mom at 2 that there was a problem. I knew there was something wrong with him at 2 years old, but they won't test that early. So when he turned 3, I had him tested, but he wasn't autistic and he didn't have Asperger's. And because he was 3, the moving around, they were not ready to say it was ADHD. Because it's not a behavior issue.
Diet and exercise, is it anything else? I mean, maybe it's not ADHD at all.
Oh, no, it definitely is. Like, now he's diagnosed. I knew it was, but when they're that young, a physician does not want to say a 3-year-old who is active and moving anyway. But he also has, what puts him on the spectrum, he has sound sensitivity. So you'll see my son do this a lot. He doesn't like anything loud or unexpected. So if he's home...
Me neither. Me neither.
But your natural reaction is not this. Your natural reaction is this. What was that? That's not his first response. His first response is this. So he doesn't want to know what it was. He just wants it to stop immediately.
As a parent, I mean, you know, we as black parents, a lot of times as black parents, you know, we want to just push that stuff back into the, you know, under the rug. But how brave are you to even take it head on? Talk to me about your choice to take it head on.
Well, because I also had someone to compare my son to, my daughter. From her always being, she's always been extremely intelligent, evident by she graduated college and is working in the dental field by the time she was 22 already. So I had the advantage of a comparison, and then it was just little things that he is a highly intelligent reader. He is in the 3rd grade and reads on a 7th grade level. So much so that the reading stuff they give him, they just told me to do my own thing at home because he's already reading out of elementary.
We can't catch up to him, yeah.
Yeah, so he's in an advanced reader program, but he can't sit still to read. He reads so fast that once he's done, he can't sit still anymore because the ADHD. I'm done. I'm gonna find something else to do.
Now, let me ask you this, One Act Drama. So you got this kid that can't sit still. Is it incumbent upon you and his father to get him in sports, to get him active, get him out there? You know what I'm saying? Is that a part of the solution?
So I put him in karate because that teaches discipline, and it has helped tremendously.
Okay.
Because in karate, you have to be still. You can't be moving around in karate. They teach the discipline portion. So it's helped him so much with concentration and knowing that I can't move right now. Now, of course, in school...
his confidence, too. It probably helps his confidence, too.
In And he's a naturally quiet kid, so that's the other portion. I want him in group things so he can talk. Because you saw once you got in the car, he said, "Hey," he was done talking to you. So.
But I was done talking to him too. I was happy with that. I was like,
Yeah,
I like this little dude. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll talk to me, and there's like my mom and my daughter. But outside of that, once he say, "Hey," he done with you.
I'm not mad at that though. I'm not mad at that at all. Cause I'm like that. Like you talk to me on the phone. Hey, goodbye.
Yeah, that's my son. And he'll be in his feelings because they'll be talking good for like a minute, and then my son will be like, "Well, all right, Papa." And he just walks away from the phone.
He's not delayed though. He's not developmentally delayed like
Nope.
like our other friend. Her son is 20 years old calendar wise, but he manifests at like 14.
No delays. He's actually very advanced in social studies. Less than he'll fall behind, but reading, comprehension, those kind of the way his brain works. Like if you told him something 7 months ago, he remembers it like you just told him. His memory is. He remembers stuff from when he was 1 that there's no way he should remember. He can recall it easily. No problem.
Wow, that's so interesting to me, man. I mean, I just wonder how many adults that we deal with daily are walking around and they were, not misdiagnosed or not diagnosed at all as kids, and they're living with ADHD. How good you think you dealt with it?
I got diagnosed in 2000. Everything the drama is saying.
As an adult?
As an adult.
Really?
Everything the drama's saying, I almost got teary-eyed because as a kid, my mom, wow. Drama, when I get back, man, like I told you, if ever you need me to help you with your son, I'm not busy.
I wanted to say that there are so many men that when I made that post on Facebook, men really stepped up. And I get frustrated when people say, well, let me say women. I get frustrated when women say because of the one man they have to deal with that all men. Because I've seen men step up for me in ways I can't imagine as it relates to my son. And it may be because I have a son. Because I know men would be more reluctant if he was a little girl, of course, rightfully so. But men, there's so many men that be like, I get, because Texas is 1st, 3rd, and 5th weekend for fathers. I've had men that say, I had my son that same weekend. Men that I just know from acting or like just in the community, they're like, bring him to me. I already got my sons that weekend anyway. One more won't hurt. So I'm grateful for the men that I wish I had known sooner to speak up so I wouldn't be over here like struggling in silence.
We get told to be quiet. We get told that you don't talk about that. As a kid, my mom used my ADHD to be her eyes when she was doing what she did.
I mean, just to get my son to watch him when his dad doesn't step up for me. Like
right.
So many men were like, girl, bring that boy to me. I got my boys that weekend.
My mom used that, and she would always brag about it. He don't forget nothing. He knows how much this way to do this. He know how to count money like this. And it was a cute little thing when I was a kid, but
right. But it also becomes your superpower as an adult. Like,
yes.
The fact that you do have this amazing recall and that like I think God don't make no mistakes. Right?
Oh, absolutely.
For sure.
And our thing that hinders us is also our superpower. It's also the thing that makes you kind of special. So I applaud you as a parent. And do we know what the numbers look like as far as how many people are dealing with ADHD and Asperger's, and what are those numbers like percentage wise?
Whatever they are. Go ahead.
I think because there's so many misdiagnosed and not diagnosed, it's hard.
That's what I was going to say.
Because everybody thinks ADHD means it's a bad kid. That's typically when people recognize it the most, the child is acting out. Well, my son doesn't act out. When he's moving, he's quiet. His manifest as he's shaking. He's not getting up, walking away. He's shaking his legs. He's fidgeting his fingers. He's just looking around. His body has to move.
I'm shaking my leg right now. Damn it! So wait a minute. Every time you say something, I'm like, I'll do that. Do I got the stuff?
You could. There's mild, there's moderate, and there's more advanced ADHD. The more advanced typically is the behavior involved.
Now, does he have to take some sort of medication?
No, my son has mild ADHD, which is why it doesn't present as a behavioral issue, but it does present as a fidgeting issue. So I have fidget spinners like in my car. I keep books in my car so he can read something to calm his brain. And he has to shut his brain down at night. My son doesn't have the luxury of just going to sleep. I play like jazz, or I have an app that he has on his iPad that he can play that plays like white noise, train, whatever sound he wants at night, but his brain has to calm. So I make him go to bed at 7, but that's so he can fall asleep by 7:30 because he has to turn his brain off.
Wow.
But I'm not going here and let folks play with my chest.
I won't take the meds either. But what I found when I do have to really focus sometimes, I chew on coffee beans. Like here, I got a 4-shot espresso this morning. That's been really helpful too in my adult life. The
caffeine helps you?
Yeah. That's been some of the things that when I looked online, I was looking for alternatives because I didn't want to take the Adderall and all that stuff. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to be a drug addict. So
I hear you, bro. Hey man, it's so interesting. Thank you for being transparent and sharing it with us, man. My name is Rodney Perry. That young man is one Charles Hopgood, one act drama on here talking about it today. We talked about a lot. We talked about Will Smith and Jada Pinkett. Maybe Jada got ADHD.
A dumbass dame. I'm sorry.
You're an idiot.
I'm sorry.
Hey man. Hopgood, thank you for popping in today, man. Mad love, mad respect. My name is Rodney Perry. You tuned in to Rodney Perry Live. Congratulations on all your endeavors, sir. How do we stay in touch?
I'll call you later.
Okay, I'll be around.
All right.
How do we stay in touch?
Hollywood Hop _06 on the gram. You can find me Charles O. Hopgood on the book. If you have any issues about your credit, you want to talk about life or whatever, DM me, inbox me. I'm certified in the streets as well as in Hollywood and everywhere in the world.
That young man is certified. Hey, I'm Rodney Perry. I'm certified as well in these streets. We are back. Rodney Perry Live. We're on daily. I'll let your boy. Yeah. Hey, let's get out of here. How good.
We out.
Thank you, One Act Drama. Thank you for being amazing and rocking with us today. And here we go. Yeah.
Get ready for America's #1 funny man.